everyone. It's Jennifer Bro. Hey everyone, it's Jennifer Bro. I'm your luxury travel guru and your travel bestie, hoping that you have such wonderful luxury travel days and wanderlust. Listen, I'm coming to you live. I'm in Florida, and I don't know about you, but for me, it rains every day still. We were supposed to be kind of on over this rain. But I want to get right to it. I want to tell you about the 7 reasons to visit New York City in the fall. Now, I don't know about you, but fall, I don't know if you know why it's called fall, but it got its term from the leaves falling from the trees. But fall is my ultimate favorite season, and I'll tell you why. You have the changing of the leaves, and they're oh so beautiful. You get to have apple cider. You get to have these donuts. I love donuts. Maybe that they're not supposed to be together, but I have them. Where I grew up, they were cake donuts, not these things that are from just dipped in sugar all the way. Although I love a sugar. The birds are migrating, apple picking, but you know that it's definitely fall season when Starbucks announces their pumpkin spice is in season. Listen, I know I'm not a coffee drinker. I know you're gagging right now. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I guess that's when fall is officially in season, when Starbucks announces their pumpkin spice. That's what my friend was telling me the other day. But let's get right to it. 7 fall experiences in New York City. When you think of New York City, you think of the Brooklyn Bridge. You think of going up on the Empire State Building and Statue of Liberty. Of course, those are the things that you must see. But for some unique fall experiences, you should stroll through Central Park. I love Central Park. It's huge. You're never going to cover it all, 843 acres of it. The part that is most notable is the mall area of it. It's the most photographed place in New York City because of how the trees and the branches lean kind of towards you over the walkway. It's very picturesque. It reminds me of the cherry blossoms in DC, how they kind of hang over you and you get all that scent. Imagine the fall leaves and all that it brings, the colors, but there's also a certain smell that you have during the fall season. And listen, that's worth taking a picture or a couple pictures and then posting it. Listen, darlings, you must get that. The second thing is ice skating. Now, I know we associate that with winter, but do you really want to be bundled up, shaking and freezing from all the winds going on, and then ice skating? Why not do it in the fall? Who says you can't? Be a change maker and ice skate. Now, there is that's an absolute must. There's a couple places you can skate. Of course, everybody knows Rockefeller Center. That is the most well-known, probably photographed place. Let me take a drink here. Rockefeller Center and ice skating. That is the most well-known place for ice skating. That's the one that usually appears on the Good Morning, the morning programs, the morning network programs that you see. Famous ice skaters are out there during the morning programs, maybe even the evening programs, or when they're around the holidays, people are ice skating out there. But there are other options that you can do. Oh, I have a list. Central Park, Bryant Park has a skating rink. So for those that are familiar with fashion shows and the fashion scene, when they're showing when designers are doing that in Bryant Park, they have an ice skating rink. I didn't even know that till I was searching around for something unique. So if you want to do something and you love fashion, why not do ice skating there? Now, the travel tip that I want to give you today is to dress in layers. Now, I think fall, we're thinking of sweaters and heavy sweaters, but I wouldn't do that when you're traveling here, especially if you're going to do ice skating, especially if you're going to do some walking around in Central Park. You're going to want to have a backpack, but I would not put, so dressing in layers, but you're not going to want to have a backpack on. That's so easy to get pickpocketed or cut the bottom of your bag out. always have a bag facing you, like maybe a crossbody, and not too big because you don't want to be lifting this thing back and forth, back and forth. Have some essentials. Maybe you could put a lightweight jacket in there, a water bottle, and that's all I would put. That's it. But have it across your front. And I have some, maybe I should have brought to show you, that are very lightweight. I even have one that was given away that folds up into a little, what you would say, a square, maybe a 2 by 3 inches, that folds upon itself. So it's easy to pack, especially if you are traveling if you're traveling, just having a carry-on, which people do if they're only going for 3 days, 4 days. Why have this huge, humongous suitcase with you? So it folds upon itself. You unpack it, and it's a little backpack, and you can put it across your front. So you're not packing extra and this and that, and it's taking up a lot of weight and a lot of space. So again, that is my quick tip for you today, is having a front-facing bag. And if you can find one that folds, a lot of sporting places have this. They folded, if you don't mind having a team, a quick tip. So a small bag unpacks upon itself, use it for that, fold it up, takes little room in your bag, and doesn't weigh anything. I think that's less than maybe 6 ounces. So that's my quick tip for today. Now let's get on to the reasons why you should go to New York City in the fall. Now, I don't know if you've heard of the High Line, but that is a public park built on top of a railroad. And it's 1.5 miles long. And it's really, really gorgeous. It's on the on the Manhattan's west side. And it starts on Gainsborough, let's see if I can pronounce this right, Gainsborough Street. And that's another route, is the Vessel at Hudson Yards. So if you wanted to visit Hudson Yards, you could start there. And then you don't want to walk you may not want to walk it. Maybe you don't want to walk 1.5 miles. So maybe walking the High Line to Chelsea Market. Now, if you ever followed Emeril Lagasse, he's always shopping at Chelsea Market. Pop into the market, get some apple cider, or like I said, pumpkin spice. So get a pumpkin latte, sip it, walk a little bit, see what else is out there, enjoy the fall colors. I mean, there's such a beautiful landscape out there. So do that, and then pop off the High Line. You do have to walk up to get on the High Line. Like I said, it's built above, but it offers you gorgeous views, gorgeous scenery, a different way to see Manhattan. Now, I know you all know about Oktoberfest. If you've been breathing and you're, above 18, maybe 16, you've started hearing about Oktoberfest. But why not see Oktoberfest in New York City? The very first one in New York City was in 1810 to honor the Bavarian crown prince when he came, and it was to honor his marriage. Okay, so that's when we started celebrating it in the United States. Is that a fun fact? So it was moved to mid-September because they were concerned about the cold weather. Now, listen, I'm from Northeast Ohio, right on the Great Lakes, and that tri-state weather that you maybe hear about in Buffalo, Pittsburgh. My hometown is right near there. It was already in the low 40s in the morning a few days ago. Can you imagine what it's going to be like in October? I never go home except in the summer months. I shouldn't say never, because I have, but I don't make a habit of it. It was already in the low 40s. That's too cold for me. So I'm just emphasizing why they moved it to mid-September, and it's celebrated in all 5 boroughs. So you're going to get a unique flavor, but isn't that nice? You could maybe hop around each borough and just go for Oktoberfest one year. And then the next year, maybe look to do some other activities that are in New York City. So you could make it an annual trip, maybe just celebrate it in Brooklyn one year. The next year you go and do it really in depth, right? Or do a few of these things that I'm mentioning and do Oktoberfest in one borough. Or try to hit up all 5 boroughs and go for all the 5 boroughs and go for one trip. It's just Oktoberfest, and you go and celebrate it all year round. So it's at the restaurants, it's at the bars, it's in public spaces. It's really getting a true sense of that and celebrating to the fullest. And then you have food, you have different beers, you have dance and polka. So go out and hear the various bands. I love a band, and the different instruments that they use, like an accordion or a tuba, and take in the fall foliage and enjoy Oktoberfest right here in the United States. Now it does start mid-September. It does go through October. But if you don't want to be, is it going to snow? Is it not going to snow? Am I going to be in the mid 40s? Unless you like that weather, then you can go in October. If you don't want to chance it, then I would say go in September and enjoy. All right. Now, another reason number 5, to visit New York City in the fall is to wander through the Upper East Side. Now, why? Go around holidays, Halloween season, maybe a week before. You don't want to be there on Halloween. I think it's going to be kind of crazy, unless you're into crazy. I'm no judging here. But on the Upper East Side, it has a lot of families, and they really, really embrace this holiday. Maybe like your neighborhood, but they have full displays out on their brownstones. So grab a warm drink, a hot toddy, or maybe that latte that you like, and just take a leisurely stroll. Again, soak it in, and you'll get to see all the beautiful scenery that is there, how each person decorates their brownstone, and embrace it. Now, again, I don't know if I'd want to go on Halloween. There's going to be a lot of crowds out there, but maybe the weekend before, and you get to, because maybe people waited until they had a moment to decorate. But again, just get your hot beverage or your cold beverage if it's warm during the day, and take a stroll. Now, number 6, I'm up to number 6. I want you to eat local. You're going to New York City. Let's get out of our comfort zone a little bit and try the local restaurants. Ask wherever you're staying, ask the local, the concierge, or maybe somebody, if you don't have a concierge, the folks that checked you in, where's their favorite place to eat? Because they eat around there. Maybe when they treat themselves, they have a favorite that they like to eat. I know when the first place I was starving when I first got there, my last trip. So I'm like, I want to taste the pizza. It'd been a couple of years since I'd been there. I want to go back and I want to taste the pizza. And I'm going to do a comparison between the couple offerings that pizza place had, just a sample. Because I just wanted to know, well, what does this one taste like? What does that one taste like? And I probably got a third slice. I was really hungry that day. And what does this one taste like? So I just laid it out, and I had people vote on which one I liked. So that was a pizza. Then I tried another restaurant. I tried multiple restaurants. I was there for 5 days, I think. So I just kept trying different things, different local restaurants. I asked a friend who had been there. She took me to her favorite place. So she spends a lot of time in New York City. So do that. Ask a friend that's been there. Ask the folks that work at the hotel that you're staying at. If you're visiting Chelsea Market, where do they like to? Ask people along not some random stranger. That's not what I'm saying. That's just walking on the street. But when you're visiting places, ask them what's their favorite place. If you're strolling through the Upper East Side and maybe somebody's out on their stoop that's doing their decorations, strike up a conversation. Hey, I really love your decorations. What inspired you? Hey, where do you eat? We're kind of hungry. Is there someplace around here that you really like? And try it out. Because by then, and you're talking about Halloween decorations, they become your friend from New York City, and you guys are besties now. So ask the locals. Like I said, don't ask some random person, because they're going to look at you like cuckoo. If they even stop and acknowledge you, they're going to think that you're kind of cuckoo. Okay, so I think we're on a drum roll, right? Number 7. So this one is a fun one. go to a fashion show. And oh my gosh, I absolutely did this. Now, I'm going to be going to one in a couple weeks here in Tampa Bay. So it obviously much easier to get a ticket here, although they're filling up. But this one now requires planning, because some of the other things I talked about was strolling here or walking here. I mean, you still have to make a plan, because like for Chelsea Market, you do have to make sure what are the hours that they're open. Or when you're ice skating, again, making a plan, when are they open, finding that, finding the one in Bryant Park and how to get there, obviously, versus Rockefeller, unless that's the dream that you've always had, is to go to Rockefeller. Then that's fine. But if you want to do something like a fashion week, or see a show, and they have them twice, they have them in September, and then they have them in February time frame. But go in September, because we're talking about fall. You need to find which show you want to go to. Maybe an up and coming designer will be easier to get tickets to. So you have to make a plan. You have to make a plan. You have to get the tickets. They're not free. And front row is not going to be available to you, because those are people that are looking to purchase the designs, have the designs in their stores. They're folks that work in fashion magazines, or are on fashion boards. So you're not going to get the first couple rows, but you might even have a standing position, because not everybody gets a seat, but you can get in the room. Also, you got to plan a nice outfit, because when I went, we had to have a nice outfit with earrings and shoes. So just know when you're packing, just a tip from me to you, you just can't be going up in there with jeans on. You got to have a plan. And I would love to do that for you, but for today, I'm just letting you know, for all of these things, we're talking about walking. You need to have, obviously, walking shoes. Places like Central Park, you want to make a plan for that. Don't do that at night. Obviously, we want to make sure that you're safe. You come back, you see some more videos that we can go for fabulous destinations. Now, we're talking about New York City in the fall. Maybe you wanted to see fall foliage and go up into Canada, or go up to Canada and see some other places like Rhode Island or Maine, and then go on into Canada. You can leave from New York City or New York area on a fall foliage cruise. So there are a couple locations in the United States that you can leave from. I'm not going to discuss that now in this video, but I can talk about that later when you're interested, not when you're interested, in another video. But I just wanted to let you know, you could do a couple days in New York City, enjoying the fall colors and some of the touristy spots, and then depart on a cruise that still embraces all the things fall, and see some of those ports and going on up into Canada. And then you can return back to New York City, or you can do a one-way up into Canada. But that's another time. That's another video. That's some more quick tips from me to you. Now, I do want to talk about a couple things that we have coming up. Drum roll, so excited. I have a live event coming up for those that follow me. It is in Tampa. It's actually a little bit south of Tampa, and it's how to plan your dream vacation. Now, some people, they have all the money, honey, but they don't know how to budget properly or how to save money for that dream vacation. So I have a guest speaker coming to that. And then I have, if you kind of turn up looking like a hot mess express on your vacation, or you don't know how to do a capsule wardrobe, so you're not bringing 2 suitcases to your vacation. Now, listen, I'm not saying you have to have a carry-on, because that's not me, darling. I still have a checked bag, but you want things to look good, right? So I have the stylish chick. She is the owner of the House of Color in Tampa Bay. She'll also be a guest speaker. Can't wait to see her. And then, of course, me. I'm going to talk about planning, how to make your dream come true, how to communicate with that is, and to backwards plan for that. So that is on September 25th. That's how to plan your dream vacation. Those tickets are on Eventbrite. And then we're doing something different with vision board parties this year. So it's going to be a mixture. The first part is actually going to be online, and we're changing it up this year. We'll have some guest speakers for that. We will talk about Pinterest boards and creating, and not just creating, but curating, helping you curate through pictures what you really want to articulate. Then we'll get together and actually create that board. And then we're going to help you be accountable to yourself and meet in the first year online again and see where you're at towards your goals of what you said you wanted to come true, what your vision is for 2025. Now, I do want to mention blogs. I do have blogs. I do have a blog about, now this is back in the archives for 2023, 7 reasons to visit New York City in the fall. So that is a blog. You can find all my blogs at I am Jennifer Breaux. So you can find those. I am jenniferbreaux.com. Do we even have to, I know we don't have to do the www anymore, but do we have to do the .com? I think we still have to do the .com. So all my blogs are there. What you can find on, Amazon. I have 2 books. So if you are caregivers of the neurodivergent, I have my book, Travel is Possible. That's my kids, my hubs. And I really believe this, that travel is possible. Does it look pretty all the time? It doesn't. We had a lot of growth and learning in the beginning. Sometimes we still do. Sometimes it's pretty, sometimes it's not. But we're creating memories together as a family. And I think that's what is really, really important. And my new book, Everyone Deserves to Travel. So you can find both of these on Amazon. I will be at Amazing Kids Therapy on the 21st. Yeah, Saturday, the 21st of September. I'm going to have a book signing, Travel is Possible book signing out there. And I'm super excited to be connected to that community. And anytime I can help anyone travel, my heart is full, because really you all deserve to travel. So that's me, Jennifer Breaux. And I'm a luxury travel expert, travel guru, travel author, travel blogger, and here to make your dreams come true. So I'm going to sign off for now. I'm trying to do my little salute, whatever that looks like. I don't want to be pointing at you. And I'm wishing you wonderful travel days ahead, and however that comes. So I'm signing off for now, and we'll see you next week.